had the perfect chance to tell Liam about Jesus, and I blew it. I never know what to say, and I failed.
If it's hard to share your faith, why not practice telling people about Jesus? Guess what? You're listening to the one and only Keys for Kids, a great way to grow your faith in God. My name is Zach. About 10 years ago, my uncle gave me a unicycle for my birthday. I remember trying to ride that day, and it seemed impossible. But slowly, after falling down a lot, I got pretty good at it. I just needed to practice. Telling people about Jesus is the same way. You might not be great at it the first time, but you can practice sharing your faith with friends and family until you feel confident enough to do it for real. Then you can do just like it says in Psalm 145, verse 21. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord. Our story today is called Practice, Practice, Practice. Drake was thinking as he slowly walked home after school. I had a perfect chance to tell Liam about Jesus when he asked why I always go to church. I should have told him I'm a Christian and that Jesus saved me. But I just shrugged and changed the subject. Drake sighed. I wish I could talk about Jesus, but I never know what to say. I feel like a failure. That evening, Drake heard the sound of a voice coming from his older sister's room. Who is Melanie talking to? He wondered. He went to see who was there and was surprised to find his sister alone. Melanie was standing in front of the mirror, talking out loud. What are you doing? Asked Drake. Melanie turned around and laughed. Practicing, she said. Remember when I first started speech class? I hated it. I was scared to get up in front of class. But you know what? I kind of like it now. Aren't you scared anymore? Drake asked. Melanie shrugged. A little, but I'm taking my teacher's advice. He said that just like you have to practice in order to play a musical instrument, you have to practice to become a good speaker. He told us to practice, practice, practice. So I do. Melanie turned around. I always practice in front of the mirror now so I can see how I look and what gestures I should use. I know I may never be a great speaker, but at least I'm getting better at expressing what I want to say. She grinned at her brother. You can stay and listen to my speech if you want to. Thanks, said Drake, but I think I'll pass. He walked away as Melanie began her speech again. Practice, Drake thought as he went to his own room. That's what I should do too. When Melanie passed Drake's room a little later, he was standing in front of his mirror. I'm a Christian, Drake said. Can I tell you about it? He cleared his throat. I'm a Christian, he repeated. I believe in Jesus. Melanie smiled and walked down the hall as Drake continued to practice what he might say if someone asked why he went to church. So how about you? Are you afraid to tell others that you know Jesus? Do you have trouble knowing what to say? Well, you can practice at home. Try talking to yourself in front of a mirror. Then, when you've gotten used to the sound of your own voice talking about God, you may want to practice with a friend or a parent. It may seem strange at first, but try it. And then speak up about Jesus whenever you have the chance. Tell others what he's done for you. Our key verse is found in the Psalms, number 145, verse 21.
My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord.
And our key thought today, practice speaking up for Jesus. The Keys for Kids stories are a lot of fun for me to read to you every day, and if you want to share them with a friend or someone in your family, here's an idea. Your parents can sign up to get the stories in their email at keysforkids.org/subscribe. When you hear a Keys for Kids story you like, ask Mom or Dad to send the email with that story to your friend. Well, thanks for listening to Keys for Kids. As always, I'm Zach. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.